Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving headfirst into the incredibly rich sci-fi fantasy universe of White Spirit. We're talking deep lore, totally unique magic systems, and the kind of epic interstellar conflicts that'll basically keep you on the edge of your seat. We are going to unpack the brilliant world building that sets the stage for a massive galactic war. So let's get into it.
Okay, let's dive into this with a quick roadmap of what we're covering. First, we'll look at the 7 warrior planets. Then we'll do some profiles of the warriors themselves. After that, we're getting into the juicy stuff: love, betrayal, and theft. And finally, the interstellar alliance. Honestly, understanding these cosmic rules is absolutely key before we get into the intense heist plot that triggers the whole war.
Section 1, the 7 warrior planets. Let's zoom out and start with a macro view of this massive solar system. Right off the bat, you need to know there's a stark, violent dichotomy in this solar system. It is literally split between light and darkness. On one side, we've got the 4 planets aligned with light. These are your prosperous worlds, easily connected by dimensional travel, and they worship luminous deities like the Phoenix and the Spirit of Light. But on the exact opposite end of the spectrum, we have 3 planets sealed in darkness. These places are completely out of the light's reach. They're oppressed, grim, and ruled with an iron fist by the terrifying demon lord. Their symbols are miners, wind, and black holes. Now, those 4 light planets, they are incredibly diverse. You've got the planet of fire, which is closest to the sun, inhabited by humans who manufacture all the galaxy's weapons. Then there's the planet of light, the wealthiest nation, and the central hub for the whole system. What's wild is the planet of rain is literally a flat world. Seriously, just a single massive island surrounded by endless rainy oceans. And finally, there's the planet of sand, the poorest of the bunch, where these super resilient desert tribes get by with limited farming. But the absolutely crucial thing to understand here is the white spirit. Now, this isn't just some shiny magic rock. Think of it as the ultimate universal power grid. Safely locked away on the planet of light, it powers the cities, fuels the technology, and basically enables all the dimensional travel that connects the light planets together. It's invaluable. And because it's that valuable, it becomes the single catalyst for the massive interstellar conflict we're about to dig into. Which brings us to Section 2, Profiles of the Warriors. Now that we know the board, let's meet the avatars actually fighting for these planets. First up, meet our protagonist, Cernkin Cassadone. He's an 18-year-old human soldier from the planet of light. He actually grew up as the son of the city's finest carpenter, but his dream was always to wield a sword. Cernkin is fiercely determined, completely selfless, and highly devoted to his homeland. His motto is, "Protect the land that is ours," which tells you pretty much everything you need to know about his honorable nature. But then, contrast him immediately with Ruby Sobril. Now, she looks completely human, but she's actually a 19-year-old demon-human hybrid. And more importantly, she is the proud princess of the Black Hole planet, meaning she's the daughter of the demon lord himself. Armed with a change dagger and some serious dark magic, she's self-centered and incredibly proud. Her motto, seize and conquer, perfectly reveals her true mission. She's actually a spy sent through a portal by the dark forces. Next up is Quartz Acheron. He's an 18-year-old royal guard who rocks a samurai sword. Quartz brings a lot of much-needed energy to the roster. He's fun-loving, super cunning, and boasts this crazy agility, with skills like his shadowless run. His motto? A true lover. Then we have Amaran Prometheus, a 17-year-old demon mage. Now, despite her demonic race, she's actually peace-loving, charitable, and pretty emotionally reserved. She wields a staff and has this incredibly powerful ability to summon all 4 elements. Her motto is simply liberation. She really holds the key to immense magical power in this universe. And rounding out our key roster is Leon Anatai. He's a 17-year-old from the semi-aquatic tribe working as a ninja and an assassin. He's quiet, pretty temperamental, and harbors a ton of resentment. True to his shadowy line of work, his motto is just escape. Moving right along to Section 3, Love, Betrayal, and Theft. This is where we see how this massive, macro-level cosmic conflict suddenly gets very, very personal. So, let's trace this localized timeline, because it escalates fast. Ruby essentially falls out of the sky from a dimensional portal into a pond on the planet of light. Cernkin rescues her, completely oblivious to her true identity. As they grow closer, he helps her find a job at a local chapel. But then, he makes a fatal mistake out of pure trust. He takes her on a tour of the city and actually shows her the heavily guarded white spirit, even explaining its vital electromagnetic white protect shield.
Meanwhile, Cern Khan is just crushing it. He wins a grueling multi-night tournament, defeating Leon and Quartz, who actually become his loyal right-hand men. Because of this win, Cern Khan gets rapidly promoted to Supreme Commander of the Light Army. And what does he do with that new influence? He gets Ruby a job as a palace maid. She is officially on the inside.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how the heist orchestrated by the Demon Lord goes down. It is executed with chilling precision. Ruby contacts her father, who sends the powerful mage Amren to the planet of Like. Under the cover of night, Amren performs a ritual from outside the palace to deactivate that impenetrable white protect shield. With the shield completely down, Ruby uses her inside access as a maid to feed the guards drugged food. She slips right in, snags a white spirit by dropping it into a magical bag, and gets ready to bolt.
But she gets caught in the act. Cern Khan walks in and is absolutely devastated to find the girl he loves holding the stolen artifact. He demands it back. Ruby, with tears in her eyes, apologizes, saying she has no choice because she's the princess of the black hole planet. She casts a dark mist spell to blind him and sprints for the city gates where Amaran has a portal waiting. Cern Khan chases after her, but she vanishes through the portal. Cern Khan just falls to his knees in despair, because without the white spirit, the entire planet of light immediately plunges into absolute terrifying darkness.
Which leads us to Section 4, the Interstellar Alliance. With the ultimate energy source gone, the universe mobilizes for an all-out war. The very next morning, Ruby is branded the galaxy's second most wanted criminal. And Cern Khan? He's facing a grim new reality. The king tasks him with leading a massive 4-planet coalition to reclaim the spirit, gifting him the legendary Sky White Sword for the journey. But there is a massive catch. This legendary sword actually requires the white spirit to unlock its true power. So right now, it's basically just a regular blade. Cern Khan has to lead his forces to get the spirit back just to be able to use his best weapon. Now, what's really interesting about this is seeing how perfectly each light planet pulls its unique resources to build an interstellar invasion fleet. Since the planet of light lost its portal energy, they have to travel old school by physical airships. The planet of rain steps up, offering unlimited lightning energy to fuel the fleet. The planet of fire brings in their master blacksmiths to forge advanced military armaments. And the planet of sand brings their agricultural experts to create and preserve massive amounts of rations for the long haul. It's a total team effort. As these forces align, we see two vastly different strategies taking shape. The Light Alliance is banking on a massive, physical invasion. We're talking a sprawling fleet of airships fueled by captured lightning, bringing thousands of soldiers right to the Demon Lord's doorstep. On the dark side, though, the Demon Lord isn't waiting around for an invasion. He takes that stolen white spirit and places it into a terrifying superweapon called the White Millennium Gun. This thing is designed to shoot devastating beams all the way across the solar system, no travel required.
But the White Millennium Gun has one major flaw: it takes way too long to charge. So the Demon Lord assigns his top scientist, Dr. Goeta, to upgrade it. And Dr. Goeta does the unthinkable. He combines the pure energy of the white spirit with a dark entity known as the Black Demon from the core of the black hole planet. This unholy fusion of light and dark energy increases the weapon's blast spectrum by a staggering 1,000 times. 1,000. To put that into perspective, this superweapon can now easily pierce the ozone layers of any planet in the solar system, meaning instant annihilation. So the stakes literally could not be higher. Cern Khan's lightning-fueled armada is hurtling through space, racing against the clock, while the Demon Lord charges a superweapon capable of wiping out entire worlds. With the white spirit, the very heart of the solar system, now twisted into a weapon of absolute destruction, can a heart broken by betrayal somehow save a universe plunged into darkness? It's an incredible setup, and I highly encourage you to check out the source material to find out exactly who survives this final interstellar war. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you next time.